Unfortunately, when you go to jail, you don't want to be known as somebody who cooperated with the government, because people are in jail because others have cooperated in their cases. And I was well publicized as being somebody that cooperated with an investigation. So when you talk about others being in there and being upset, there were people there that claimed to be associated with the mob and wanted to take out retribution on me.
And were you ever beaten up or attacked or anything like that?
There was one situation where somebody who claimed to be associated with the New York mob threatened to get a gun and blow my head off, and took a paint rolling stick and hit me a couple times in my knee before I could back away from it.
What happened to you in prison? You get kneecapped?
There was a guy who claimed to be associated with the mob in New York and took a stick and whacked me on the knee a couple times.
Real quick, somebody took your knee out when you were in prison. Is that right? And you think that was connected to the mob getting inside prison and sending a message to you?
That's what they claimed. They claimed they were associated with the mob and did some damage to my knee. Now, I think when you talk about being in any type of prison, it's not a situation that is going to be helpful to be involved in any way, shape, or form. And certainly when you're someone who became a confidential informant with the government, it's not a pleasant sight when it's broadcasted throughout the world that you basically cooperated and helped the government, and there's a lot of people that are in jail for many years because somebody cooperated in their case, and they don't look down on you very well. When it was widely publicized that I was a cooperating witness for the FBI, and when you talk about going into the prison system, there's a lot of people that look down on stuff like that. In my mind.
You were assaulted, right? You were assaulted in prison. Are you sure that was mafia-related, or you just suspect it is?
Well, the guy who did it claimed that he had ties to the New York mob and that he was going to get a gun and blow my head off and do damage to my knees and some other things that I don't think are appropriate to discuss over the radio. But he claimed that he was associated with the mob and he was going to do some damage to me and had a stick that he was using to paint curbs with, and he took that stick and whacked my knee a couple times. I got attacked. A guy in the original prison whacked me with a stick a couple times, claiming to be part of the organized crime syndicates in New York.
And why were they mad at you? I mean, you did what they asked.
They were mad at me because obviously when you cooperate and give up information that basically puts people behind bars, it's something that's not looked upon well in prison because a lot of guys in prison were put behind bars because somebody actually cooperated with the authorities.
Unfortunately for me, it was well known that I was a cooperating witness for the government in this case against people associated with organized crime. And, people are put in prison because somebody cooperated against them at some point and did a lot of time.
You were attacked while you were in there.
Yes, I was actually attacked. It was something where everybody knew that I basically cooperated with the FBI and the government. And, when you're in the prison system, a lot of people are in jail because others cooperated and basically gave information that hurt them. So it was certainly a situation that was very troubling for a long period of time, and I did have some problems. And
obviously my situation was highly publicized, and they knew I was coming. All the inmates knew I was coming, and basically when I show up, all eyes are on me. And when you talk about cooperating with the government, it was highly publicized that I made that choice. And when you enter the jail system, there's a lot of people that went to jail for a long time because somebody cooperated. So it's a situation where you're not really looked well upon.
Did they accept you, or were they hostile to you?
At first, I think they were very hostile because here I am coming in as a cooperator, as somebody that basically gave information to the government.
Usually they classify and try to put the cooperators together. They didn't do that?
No.